Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me now? I think the network was the reason. All right. Welcome to tonight's class. I'm going to be talking about candlestick anatomy briefly. So I want you to really follow me closely so that you can be able to understand what candlestick anatomy is. Now, are you with me, please?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so that's what I want to hear. Now, there are certain formations that candlestick take, certain postures. For you to be able to understand smart money and perfectly, for you to be able to understand smart money perfectly, you need to understand the candlestick formations also. Because some people feel candlestick formation is basically, the retail kind of way of trading. Maybe double top, double bottom, flag patterns, shooting star, evening star, what other ones do they use? Engulfing candles, pin bars. Which other one do they use? Indecision candles like doji and others. So some persons feel those are what candlestick formations only is. Now, the reason I want to take time to explain this is because some of us have issues with identifying candlestick formations and then why we don't use certain levels in the market. I'm not going to explain it with reference to how to, with reference to levels or key levels or major demand and supply zones, but I'm going to open your eyes to why some of these candlestick formations are more profitable with smart money. Now, I'm going to be starting off with how does candlestick forms. Now, candlestick have patterns. Now, the first thing you need to notice is, let me make some sketches with rectangles. Now, let's say this is a bearish candle. This is the first bearish candle. Now, bearish candles sometimes have wick above. All right, they have wicks above. Some of them have wick also below. Sorry. All right, some of them have wicks below and above. This is a typical example of candlestick. Can you see my screen very well, right? Let me change the color here to so let me change the color here. All right. No. All right. So this is a bearish candle. Now, this is what we have as a bearish candle. Now, the first thing you need to note is, okay, this area. Now, I want to label this candle. I want to actually label this candle with respect to everything that is on it. I know most of us have seen this before. It might not be something you need to, take cognizance of, but I want to really explain this candlestick very well and how I used to use them somehow. Now, this candle now, let me start labeling. This is a complete bearish candle. And then what do we have here? Where's my text? Okay. This place. Who knows what that place is? That place I just marked.
The opening.
Let me close this. Yeah. Fact.
The opening.
Yeah. That's the open of a bearish candle. That's the open of a bearish candle. Very important you note this. Let me reduce the size of this. All right, so that is the open of this bearish candle. And what is below here? What is here?
The wick, the upper wick.
The high.
So this is the high of the candle.
Yes.
The high of that candle. Now I will show you why I used the wick and the for my own break of structure strategy. I don't know, but then I'm just explaining this for now. Now this place is what? What is this place? The close of a bearish candle. Very fine. We are knowledgeable here. The same we go. Me person will go, fuck off here. All right, that place is now the what? The low.
The lowest.
That's the low of the candle. So the candle, a bearish candle opens here, close here. This is the high of that candle, and this is the low of that candle. Let's assume that this candle is a daily candle. Are you with me, please?
Yes.
This is a daily candle, especially for those that trade currency. You'll be hearing people saying daily low, close of the day. How many of you have heard that before? Oh, so nobody trade currencies here. When you are moving with people that trade currencies, you'll be hearing low of the day, close of the day, high of the day, and then that. So that's just how it is. When this candle on daily close, some persons are marking the close of the day. So this is where it closes. Some persons are marking the low of the day, the daily low. Some persons are marking the high. Some people have ways of trading all these things. But then this is a markup for a typical bearish candle. Now let's go to a bullish candle. Let's go to a bullish candle. The same representation, but a lot of things has changed on a bullish candle. So let me use, okay. So that's a bullish candle. I know it's a green that you're expecting me to use, so just accept this blue like that. All right, so that's a bullish candle. So it's just the anatomy I want to quickly explain so that we can get this. All right, let's start by labeling it. Where is this?
Close.
All right. Now, be noting the difference between these two candles. This is the close. All right. So where is this one? If the upper one is the close, where is that one? Open. So this place is the open of the candle. Now, let me just proceed. Mark everything so that you can see it.
High.
All right. That place is
high. Low.
So that's the high. Now, all right. So that's the high, and this is the low. All right. Can someone, apart from, okay, let me call name. Who should I call? Mr. EJ. Tell me the difference between the bullish and the bearish candle. What's the difference?
Okay, the difference between the bullish and the bearish candle.
Yes, the one I just marked.
Okay. The open of the bullish candle is
yes.
below, while that
Okay.
of the candle is above.
Okay.
Yeah. But however, the high and the low remains the same.
All right. So this is a typical representation of each Japanese candle. So if you see a Japanese candle, you should be able to see all this representation there. Now, sometimes, it's not all the candles that have wick. Now, there might be a bullish candle like this that only have wick below. So let's say this is a candle. How many of you have seen this kind of candle before? You should have seen this kind of candle before. This one has an open, a close, and it has a low. It doesn't have any extra high. So the close is also the high because it's the highest point. So that you not think this is the basic representation of a candle. We just want everything to be represented on a candle. Sometimes the close of a bullish candle might be the highest point. Sometimes the close of a bearish candle can be the highest point. Sometimes the open of a bearish candle can be the highest point of that bearish candle. So it's all the same thing, but this is a typical representation of what a candlestick look like. Exactly. Exactly, please.
Yes, sir.
All right. With this in mind, what did you say? Okay, is someone saying something? All right. So if we are not saying anything, let me just do this. Now, when you check every time frame and you see all these candlesticks, all of them have interpretations, what they print out and other things. So there are certain candlesticks that people have, picked out and say, okay, this is what they mean and other things. And that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. So I will talk about those candlestick patterns, but then I will talk about how I use it with smart money. Is that clear, please? In fact, smart money use candlestick patterns, but then the only thing that people do not know is that most of them, or most of the people that that are learning it, do not know the candlestick patterns. Maybe some of them never traded it before, so they don't really have an idea of what those candlestick patterns means. Now, first of all, I'm going to be talking about the first major candlestick pattern that I love most, which is this. All right, this is the first major candlestick pattern that I love most. Who knows what this candlestick pattern is? Which kind of pin bar is this?
Shooting star.
I'm coming. Okay, this is an hammer candle. This is an hammer candle, but what does it represent on the chart? If you see this on your chart, what do you think is going to happen on this chart?
Buy pressure.
Reversal.
Now, all of them have specific what?
Rejection.
Rejection. Yeah, it's rejection because you see the wick. What should be the next move in the market?
Bullish.
What? What did you say? Okay, bullish. Yes. All right. So now, most of the persons expect that. And now, let me quickly explain this to you. Now, where's my arrow? Okay, hope you can see my arrow. You can see my cursor moving, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Please,
this?
Please, could you mute your mic?
My mic?
Kayanda. Your mic is open.
Okay. All right. So what I see here is that now on this time frame, everybody is seeing pin bar because this is a daily time frame. So I'm seeing pin bar, but on lower time frame, this is what you see. I'm coming. Now, since this end bullish, it means the open starts from below, right? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what you see is this: a bearish candle will open. That's what you see on a lower time frame. So let me paint this. So this is the bearish candle. It opens like this, and probably let's say it has a wick below, and also even sometimes it might have a wick above. But then this is what always happens in the market. You should be conversant with all these moves. Now, a bullish candle opens below. As soon as this candle closes, a candle open like this. Are you with me, please? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So now, what happened is a candle opens there, and then it's a bullish candle, and it started moving back up. You see all this movement? It started moving back up, and then it moves above this. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what he did was, now let me make this more perfect. Let me make the diagram a little bit perfect. So let's say there's wick above here. Now, what happened is, what do you call this under your candlestick patterns? What do you call it? This move.
bullish engulfing.
This is bullish engulfing. This is just what happened on this time frame. So price had engulfed on lower time frame, and then this is the interpretation of it on higher time frame. You see a bullish pin bar. So which shows that there is bullish pressure in the market. So what you did was all this space that was bearish, remove it from the bullish candle. That's why you have this wick on higher time frame. Do you understand it, please?
Yes, sir.
So now all this wick and all this place that this bearish candle did not get to, they are the small candles above here. So now you have a bullish engulfing candle, and on daily you have an interpretation of, timber. Sometimes, are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sometimes this might not be represented because on the chart, maybe those that use phone, you have 4 hours. How many 4 hours candles make a day? How many 4 hours candle make a day? Hello? 6 4 hours candle make a day. So let me show you what happens. Let's say we are using 6 4 hours. So in a day, the candle opens bearish. So price continued bearish with 2 candles. That's for somewhat how many hours? Price continued for 8 hours in a day, and it kept going downward. This is what you have. And suddenly, price come again. Now, I want you to really understand this thing very well. It pushed down and then went back up. The first candle closed like this. Closes like this. The second candle might come and then open after it and goes up a bit. Then the third candle comes in and retraces a bit to the downside. Are you with me, please? I'm showing you what happens in the market. Retrace a bit into the third. This is now 5 candles, right?
Yes.
Then the fourth candle, that's the fifth, is the sixth one, goes above this place. Now on H4, this eye has been broken. I just wanted to show you so that you can see this. This eye has been taken out, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is this? What do we call this when we trade smart money? What is this?
Break of structure.
This is break of structure. If you go to daily, this is what you have. Timber. Are you with me?
Yes.
Hey, I hope this is not complicated.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I want to be sure that people are following me, please. All right, so this is what we have in the market. 2 bearish candle. When the day opened, the 2 bearish candles kept forming on H4, and then suddenly a bullish move started. And then 4 candles suddenly comes up. How many of you know what they call this formation? How many of you traded candlestick pattern before? Nobody. Oh
I
my
do, sir.
God. You
3
did. So what
hammer
did they call
stick.
this move? What?
The 3 hammer stick. Some soldiers, something like
3
that.
white soldiers. 3 white soldiers. That's what they call it. When you see 3 bullish move, it shows that price want to go up. See all these things. They are part of the things they combine together. Now, on smart money, we don't consider all these candles. We are waiting for break of structure. When BOS happens, we start trading. We wait for a little retracement back and then continue buying. Meanwhile, when you go to the daily, are you with me, please? Are you with me? This is what you see. You see this pin bar, and as soon as this pin bar closes, you now see a move that want to keep going up, but it will first come down, retrace a bit. You see a sell candle. Let me pick it. I'm just trying to show you how we narrate this. We change narrative. So price come down, retrace a bit into the pin bar on higher time frame, and suddenly you see a strange bullish move. And what we are targeting is this zone here. for those that know how to trade this thing, we are targeting this zone for entry. Is that not so?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, most of the persons on this time frame, as soon as this pin bar close, they are entering at the close of the pin bar. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they have drawdown. So that drawdown will only retrace back. It can retrace to 50% of this pin bar or retrace down to 88.6. That's why people use OTE. So it retraces down and then continue buying up. On this higher time frame, what you see is just a bearish candle. And then suddenly you see a bullish candle continue. So what he was doing on this time frame is just a retracement. This is how smart money works. This is just the simple. Oh, hope I'm not confusing anybody, please.
Not at all.
No, sir.
Not at all.
Mr. Emeka, is he on this call, self?
The master has left.
All right. So no problem. But this is what we do majorly. There's no gimmicks there. So this is what we do on smart money. Now, what you should observe is this. Now, I'm not going to be using this. I'm just trying to show us few of the things that candlestick anatomy and how it formed on higher time frame. So this is what you see. Now, let me now go down. I'm not talking about this, lonely, candles and others. I want to talk about how I use it with smart money. So now, this is what we have on lower time frame, but this is what we have on higher time frame. So when you are able to interpret each candlestick print without going to lower time frame, it will make your work easier. For me, if I go to daily and I see pin bar, what I'll be waiting for is a little bit retracement. I will just put on this pin bar. I'm just telling you what I do, but please don't try this at home. Make sure you backtest very well. Don't go and say I said it and then, be careful. So what I do is majorly I put my fib on this candle on this time frame because I know somehow a break of structure had happened. So if I'm having an intention of buying, I will just put my fib here. I will target 61.8 downward. So as soon as I see price come down, but majorly I use 88.6 majorly. So when price gets there, I will just start buying. For me, that's what I do. But please, like I said, don't try this at home. Make sure you backtest it very well and you understand it. Now let's go to how we trade this with smart money. Are you with me, please? Let me clean all this. How do I clean? Okay, let me just use this candle. Now, are you with me, please? All right, let me draw some candlestick formations somewhere around here. A bearish move, please. Let's work with a bearish move. A bearish move. Now, price kept doing that. I want to work with bearish move, please. All right. Price kept on doing this move. It kept on giving this move. Now, suddenly, are you with me, please? Price had a rally to the upside. So what price did was after coming here, price now went up. Then gave this candle. I'm coming. Now, I want to explain something really very important. Well, it might not be important to everybody, but well, if you open your eyes, then congrats. But I will not say more than this. I will not do more than this. I will just make sure I educate us and make sure we get best knowledge. The ones according to my own knowledge. I know some persons in this group knows more than I do. But for those that do not know, that are still struggling, I think this might help you. All right, just manage this drawing. I don't know why it's not staying where I want it to stay. So just manage this drawing. Now, I saw this bearish move had been coming. And then I saw this, this bullish move came up. Now, and it wicked this previous candle. Are you with me? It wicked this previous candle out. And then the bearish move continued. The bearish move continued. Bearish move continued. So let's continue drawing. Now, this is what we have. I don't want the drawing to be very much. I just want you to be able to get it. Now, under candlestick anatomy, when price is on a sell trend, are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
When price is on a sell trend, under no circumstance, unless smart money is involved in the market, should another candle come and take the previous high of the other candle. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All right. If that happens under any circumstance, if a candle comes up, even if it comes up and close bearish, and it covers, and it went above the previous candle, okay, so and it goes above the previous candle, it means that smart money are either playing a play, trying to grab liquidity, because this is on a higher time frame. This is maybe on H4 or on daily. So if this happened on daily, it means smart money are in the market trying to stop some persons selling above this candle out. Now this is a smart money play. So what I expect from the price, because under no circumstance, like I said before, under candlestick anatomy, is any price supposed to come above another candlestick if the trend is a sell. The same thing is applicable to a buy trend. If price is buying up and then the candlestick formation is bullish, and then you see a bearish candle come down and take the previous day low, that's for a sell. Oh, sorry, for a buy, and take the previous day low and continue buying, it means smart money will involve in that process. So now what I do is I target this candle. I have to be very sincere with you, no matter where it is, and it's always at a very vital point that this occur. So I will target this candle as a place I want price to retrace to. I believe you are understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this is what people refers to as liquidity grab. Price cleared liquidity up the previous candle and then continue selling. The major thing about candlestick anatomy is that if price is on a sell trend, price is supposed to be creating lower lows, right?
Yes, sir.
Whatsoever make price create a high and then continued to create a lower low, it means smart money played a manipulation there. So this is what people refer to manipulation in the market. So price was manipulated here and then there was a continuation. So now this is a big manipulation. If price comes back to this zone, I expect a further sell to the downside. So if price as predicted continue downward, I'm coming. So price continued downward and then suddenly price started shooting back up. Price continued and started shooting back up. Let me change the color of this candle to a bullish color. All right, price started going back up and I see price going back up. It means that I expect that price should come to this zone on that candle manipulation and then price should continue in the other direction. That means to continue selling. Now, why is that? I know most of you will ask, why am I am I so keen about that zone? I know most of you might know this, most of you might not know it, but for the sake of those that do not know, I have to explain this. Now, why do price have to reverse around here? Now, let me show you what happened. Orders have been placed for a sell. So, sell had been going down and has been going down. But, stop losses are above this candle. Now, what smart money did was they placed a buy trade around here. So when they bought up. When they bought up, they wanted to buy and also sell. The major intention of them buying here is so that they can take out the stop losses around here. So in this area now, institutions are buying and selling. So when price continue downward, their buy positions are in drawdown. So their buy position here is in drawdown. Now they allow price go down and keep their buy position in drawdown so that they can come back and mitigate their buy position. When price comes back here, they will close their buy moves and then continue selling. So they will also sell again from here, so that their sell positions can also be in profit. So now here, their drawdown is closed and their sell order continues downward. So that's the major move smart money play. Although, you see, for me, I don't really like interpreting the chart like this. I like being, myself, like I like layman language. But for those that attend other classes, and sometimes this thing might be very difficult for them, they will find it more difficult if normal terms are not being used. And that's why I'm using this term. So institutions are just involved around here. And when you see all these manipulations, know that areas where manipulations are, institutions are the one hiding there. So for me, on higher time frame, be careful of lower time frame that doesn't align with higher time frame. I have always said that. So don't always focus on lower time frame. Focus on higher time frame. I can show you more and more on steps. I will go to steps and show you this move. I will go to B300 and show you this move. I think one other asset I took today, I will show you this move on it. Is Mr. Steve on this call? Okay, he's not here. All right. Since he's not here, let's just go to the chart. I believe we all understand this.
Yes, sir. Very.
All right. So this is candlestick anatomy. Most of you will wonder, okay, this is not the. Now let me make it more easier for us to understand. I want to make it more easier for us to understand, so that some of you will say that place is. So let's make it easier for each other. So don't mind my sketches, or sometimes it might not be balanced. It's because I'm the one drawing it. All right, so this is the previous low and price broke up below it. So this is what everybody call what? BOS. So I also call it BOS or BMS. Anyone you feel dim, you can call it. All right, so this is BOS. Now, most of the people are targeting this zone. Are you with me, please, everybody?
Yes, sir.
For those that know what... okay, let me draw this candlestick well so that we will not have issues. All right, so this is drawing I can produce on this candlestick. So now, this is what I have. Most of the persons are focusing on this other block. I believe everybody knows what other block is now.
No, sir.
You don't know what other block is? Who is asking, please? Who said no? So that we know. Nobody is talking again. Amazing. All right, let's just... Who said no so that I can refer you to something? I don't mean mention your name. Just say I'm the one.
It's my
All right,
network that is up. I'm the one. Please, can I get a book on it, sir?
Did I have a book? Okay, I will try and get you a PDF on that. So I will send it. And then you can also watch my YouTube channel video, so you might get it there. But then I will send you a PDF anyway. There's no problem. But now, this is another blog. Let me quickly talk about the definition of it, but you might not quickly grab it. The last bullish candle before a sell move that broke structure is a bearish order block. And a bullish order block is the last bearish candle before a bullish move. That broke structure. That's a bullish order block. So now, everybody is targeting this place as areas to sell. But unfortunately, I have seen this institutional play here. Let me put my fib. The first thing I told you in the video is that make sure you put your fib to check where your zones are. Is it at a premium level? So this is above 50%. This zone here is above 50, and this one too is above 50. So when I saw this and I saw institutional play there, and you see, I don't want to confuse us much, but then this week had already tested. Are you with me? See, please,
Yes, sir.
tested this candle, this other block. Now it has filled the imbalance that was left behind. Now I know that this thing might just reverse from here. So this would have been my target because institutions are hidden here, and then I know that they might tend to move price downward. So I will be hiding here. But first, before you play this kind of move, make sure it's at your fib premium zone. Are you with me? For a sell, it must be at fib premium zone above 50. So that is where I'll be considering for a sell continuation. So now I believe this is a little bit clear, right?
Yes, sir.
So this was a manipulation in the market, and this is where I'm driving to. How do we use this for smart money play? And I think I'm going to talk about this and then talk about the challenge, and we close for tonight. Thank you all. So let's go to the chart. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me show you something. I took this trade. It's still even running itself. I think I've been in this trade for about 4 months now. So I took this trade. I know most of us might not understand why I took this trade. Now watch this. You see this low here? It's BOS, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. And everybody is looking at this other block here to sell. There's another block around here. Are you with me? Let me mark it properly so that you can see it. This was the last bullish candle that broke structure. Did you see this green candle? Let me move it. Did you see this green candle? Are you seeing my cursor, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Did you see this green candle here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's the other block responsible for this move to sell this
Huh?
and break structure. Hello? Is someone saying something?
Go ahead, please.
All right. So now, if price comes here, I expect a sell to the downside. But then I noticed something quickly. See what this candle did. This bullish candle here. Did you see this bullish candle? How many of you can see it? Can you see this bullish candle here? This one. You cannot see my
Cannot see
screen
your
again.
screen again. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
We don't see your screen.
It has gone off.
All right. I think it's network.
Uh, 22 gig.
Can you see my screen now?
Sir.
Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes, it's
sir.
up.
Yes, sir.
So this
Is it blur?
No, it's okay, sir.
it is blocked from my end.
Okay, now it's clear.
It's okay now.
All right. Now, can you see this bullish candle, the one that my cursor is pointing at?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me show you. You see that these candles have been creating. Watch this anatomy very well so that you can understand it. See this bearish candle, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello, can you see it? Should I zoom in? Should I zoom in?
Yes, sir.
Let me zoom in so that you can see it. Can you see can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
See this bearish candle. Can you see the bearish candle?
Yes, sir.
Continued and closed. This bullish candle, this pin bar that you see, did not go above it. Did it go above it?
No.
No, sir.
So that means the high of this candle is secured. It went down. This other one too didn't go above the previous candle, right?
Yes, sir.
That means the high of this candle is still secured. Now, this candle also did not go above this. Do you understand what I'm explaining?
Yes, sir.
So this eye is secured, this eye is secured, this eye is secured. All these eyes are secured. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
All the highs of this candle were secured until it gets here. Now, this candle closes and this high was also secured. Now, this candle was not supposed to close above this high or go above this candle. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, apart from you are with me, if you are with me, it means you understand. Do you understand this?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, sir.
All right. So as soon as this candle goes above it, that means bullish move have started. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
So this candle went above and then came back and closed within the structure. And then after it closes, you will see bearish move continued, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, this area has manipulation in it. Price came and cleared all the highs of this candle, which is liquidity. Are you with me, please? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So price cleared all this high. That means institutions were involved here. Is someone saying something?
No, please mute yourself, please.
All right, so institutions were involved here. So now, instead of me, and then you notice that there are no imbalance. This candle came and took out liquidity and filled everything that is fillable here. I didn't even see any imbalance here. So it has defied this zone that I marked. So instead of me marking this zone, I will mark this candle. This candle that cleared liquidity is now my institutional candle. So I will mark it. Let me mark it. And wait for price there. Now, this candle is white. There are ways I refine this place. So I will find a way to refine it. But I saw this candle and I know that price will react there. It took me days. In fact, you can keep counting days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See days. And then price came here. Did you see that price came into it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This was where I placed my target. And that's where I fired my shot. Till now, I will send the screenshot to you. I'm still in this trade, perfectly running till now. I know some person would have said I should close it, but I'm still selling this trade till now. And I will close this trade as soon as it breaks this high, because my stop loss is around here. So if this move break this high, then I will close. But if it did not break this high, I'm still selling. I will still hold this here. In fact, I will still start selling around here because I can see something around here. How many of you see anything here? Let's leave it. Don't worry, I will not say much. Let's just leave this. But I want you to really understand candlestick anatomy. When you see a bullish move, price is not supposed to come below and then, clear the low of a candle. That is not appropriate. It means there was a manipulation in the market, like this one too. Did you see this? Did you see it?
Yes.
Can you see this? This was also a perfect manipulation. Price is already on a bullish trend. You see, price now came down, closed below this candle, went below this candle, went below this, like it was going below all the candles here. This was just pure manipulation to stop everybody, buying around here out. And suddenly price push up and broke structure. Immediately price is coming back into this candle. I know that price must definitely buy. In the mentorship, I told us this will buy, right?
Yes, sir.
I didn't actually take this buy because I don't know why I didn't set limit there, but I would have taken this buy because it's a sure thing that when price comes to institutional area where there was manipulation, price had to reverse. It's something I've noticed in the market. I'm not saying it's a must, because some of you will now be thinking is 100% legit. It is all, in fact, except smart money want to do their move, it's always happening like 80% of the time. I've tried this over and over, and it always works. Hope you understand this one, right? Your mic is not clear.
Mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, please.
Ezra, will you enter on daily or you go to lower time for confirmation?
Okay, let me say this. For me, there is a way I refine this zone. I just wanted you to be able to see this. I will find a way to refine it because I caught this trade as sniper. Let me find a way to send it to us. I'm coming. Hope you can still see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me find a way to send that trade to us. All right, so let me find a way to send the trade to us so that we can see that I took the trade and then it has been running since then till now. Now, it's a sniper, but I've found a way to refine it. I've refined it. I'm coming. Although it's a small lot size that is remaining, but I don't know, how do we see this? I'm coming, please. I don't know what's wrong. I'm coming. Okay. Now let me screenshot it. All right. So you can check the chat box, you see it there. Just check the chat box. You're going to see it there. I took the trade and how you know, that's just it. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So now there are ways to refine this, but I don't want to go into that now. Let's just focus on this particular pattern first. But I entered using daily. I didn't go to lower time frame. I refined it somehow with Fibonacci, and then you know how to do it now. And then I went to lower time frame to confirm for candlestick formation around there. So I use Fib with the candlestick on lower time frame. Maybe one of the days I will show us how to do that. Is that clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Vic, you understand it now, right? I took the trade on daily, but I will explain later on so that you get it. Now, is it B500 with, okay, it's B300. Now, let me show you something on B300. We took this sell. In fact, I'm still in this sell currently, and we took it. Let me show you how we took it. Did you see this? Did you see this? Or should I zoom in?
Zoom in.
Did you see this candle?
Yes.
Now, watch what happened. This candle covered this. If this had not gone up, I would have still considered this candle. But then you see, this was a bearish move for about 8 hours, and this candle came up, cleared this high. This violated the candlestick anatomy that I've taught you. Now it continued downward, and then this one came and cleared all the liquidity above this. Now I'm just trying to show you how this thing works. You need to be able to pay attention to these things. Now, this was a clear manipulation in the market. Everybody selling around, all these candles have been cleared out. Now, it now went down and went and broke this low. So I know that, oh, this candle is very important. So I targeted this candle. I refined it. I refined it also, but then that was the candle I targeted for a sell continuation. This might not be very important to anybody, especially when you are profitable. It's not for everybody. It's just for a few set of persons. So if you get it, fine. If you do not get it, maybe you get the video and watch it later. But I hope you do anyway. So now, this violated all the candlestick anatomy that I know. This was not supposed to happen and continue selling. It was supposed to continue buying. So now, when I saw the sell momentum to the downside, I know that I see imbalance between it. See imbalance here. Did you see the imbalance?
Yes, sir.
So it validates my move. So I just went down. Did you see it? Did you see it? Can you see it? Now, the first time it touched it here, I sold. I sold here first. This was the first move I sold. In fact, I entered about, I can't remember, but you would have seen my screen. I sold here, and then it came back here because of the refinement I did. I know that this was going to sell, so it sold down more. And this was liquidity here. You need to understand these things. I will teach us. I will find time. I don't know whether I can get time, but I will shall find time to teach us all these things. Now, let's just say, let's focus on this alone. So that was what made me and prepared me to sell on this. See, there are ways I do my things. I know that this might still buy, But then before it buys, me, I have other things in stock for this asset. I want it to clear some liquidity before it start buying. So for now, I have a TP around here. I have, a lot of TPs, but this was why I took this trade. Let me see another asset that has that. I believe you are gaining anyway. Are you gaining, please?
Yes.
All right. So I know some persons might not gain, but I will end the class now very soon. I wanted to show us a few other things. I can't. Let me go to daily. Maybe I will have it on 24 hours. It always happens in the market. Like it's just what? What did you say?
Keep this session recorded.
Okay, I think I'm recording it. Okay, I think I'm recording it. You should have even seen it from your side that I'm recording. I think I'm recording it. All right. I wanted to show us something. Okay, around here. Let me put a rectangle here so that you can see it. You should be able to see this market for what it is. So let's go to H4. H4 will be clearer. Now you need to train your eyes to see these things. I don't care. This I give for free. I don't. There's no time. No time. Everybody should just do all right. Last. That's just the major concern of everybody. You should just try your best and make this thing work. All right, I'm coming. I want to remove this. No, it did not show like I wanted to show. But then it's also valid anyway. I don't want to confuse. I just want the same exact pattern so that you can be able to see it, so that you can develop with that over time. So let's just stop here. Let me stop it here. There are a lot of it. Okay, let me go to step. Let me show you something on step. Wow. How would I forget that? I think it would have gone far, but let me show you on step. Okay. I'm coming. All right, I think I have to show you this. I have to show you something here. Is it this place? Come. Yeah, it's that place. Now watch this very carefully. This was the low here. I want you to be able to, especially when you see this on the higher time frame, this low was broken. But remember something. Follow me. Are you seeing my screen very clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this is it. Now price has been selling and all the highs have been protected, except for here. Are you with me, please? Did you see that high was not protected? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joe, you are the only one explaining. Who else can see this?
You can see it, sir.
I can see it.
It was not expected. This was an institutional manipulation on this candle. So they came to stop everybody selling out, and then they continue selling. So this place become a pivotal point for me. First, when price coming, although I will go to lower time frame to see what is happening there. So this would have been a very good place to continue selling. But notice something again. When price continues selling, price still came back up, and let me show you, took liquidity off all this sell move. You have to be able to see this. On weekly, this was clear. Now, price cleared liquidity above all those levels. I don't know what's happening. All right. I wish I can. I'm coming first. I want you to be able to understand this. I doubt if that is it. But then let me just use that. On weekly, it was really obviously clear. So let me mark this candle that was responsible for clearing of that liquidity. On weekly, I think it was just one candle. Maybe is it not here? I'm coming. this is H4 now. Sorry, it was daily I want to go to. It was daily I want to show you from. This is not. Are you kidding me? It has gone far like that. I can't see what I was looking for, but I think I will send it to Ross. I'm coming. I can't see what I was looking for. Okay. I've seen it. Did you see this? Can you see this move here? Let me bold it a little bit. Can you see this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Yeah.
This is what I see. Now, see this sell move. This has been selling. All these eyes have been protected every time. This eye was protected. This eye was protected. It didn't get to it. But when it got here, price went down, and this candle cut out the high here. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
So price cleared this eye and then continue selling. This was a big manipulation on this candle. So there was a big manipulation here. So as soon as I saw this, I just marked this candle out. I don't really stress I think most of us, we need to learn not to, stress ourselves when we are looking at charts like this. So I marked this candle, the whole candle anyway, although I told you before, there are ways I refine this. So I marked this whole candle with the hope that when price comes back in the future, price will react to it. Let me show you what price did. Let me delete this one. I just hope this will help somebody. I hope it will help somebody anyway. So you see what price did? Did you see it?
Yes,
Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So this is what price did. Price reacted to that place, break structure on H1, and even came back to retest. And then see what price did. Price sold for a while and came back and broke. But then I would have taken my profit here. It doesn't necessarily mean a start of a deeper move. It just means that price will always react to those areas, especially when it happens on another time frame. You would have sold this for how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which kind of swingers are you? You would have taken your profit around here. This low here. This is where I would have taken my profit. And then this retracement will still give me another entry. I will still take my profit around here. So if you are not really greedy, you would have gained from this entry twice. So that's just it anyway. So let me just relax. Is there any question, please?
Sir,
Is there any
based
question?
on, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So based on your analogy on B3, it's
Yes.
the institutional candle can be tested severally, yes? Because on B3, it came, I think you took the trade like about 3 different times.
Okay. It came there. I think I wouldn't say 3 different times. I would have just said 2. It's because of the time frame we were checking it from. So it came there the second time. Are you with me? Now, the reason why it came there was that when it came there the first time, it created liquidity.
Yeah.
So that liquidity has to be cleared. So price came back to clear the liquidity and continued.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes it might not hold. I'm not saying it's legit that it will hold. Like I told you, I said it plays 8% of the time. Do you understand? But it's very difficult to see in the market, especially if you have not trained your eyes very well to see them. So when price comes there and it doesn't leave any liquidity, yeah. If it comes back there, forget it. It will clear it. So it might be tested. You see, I don't even believe that. See, if price tests a place once, if it comes there the second time, I will not take it. But because I look at the chart and I saw liquidity was there and price had to clear it, so that's why I took the trade. Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it was because of the liquidity I took that trade. not because of the institutional candle. That's the second time. But the first time, it was the institutional candle that propelled me to take that trade.
All right, sir.
All right. Is there any other question, please? All right. So if there's no other question, I